Hello and welcome back to my channel. Before we get into this video, I would like to preface with it is 1,000 degrees in here, so if I look extra shiny or extra red in my cheeks, it is because I am sweating, okay? I am a small Canadian girl and I was not built for summer. Like, every time the weather starts to get nice, I'm just like, and it's funny because you might be thinking, Abby, you hate winter too. I don't hate winter, okay? I hate snow because I'm in a wheelchair. I really genuinely think that if I was not in a wheelchair, I would not hate winter because places don't shovel their sidewalks, right? And then I'm stuck. But other than that, like, I don't mind the cold. My philosophy was always, you can keep putting layers on, but you can't keep taking them off. So now, like, here I am in, like, just, like, my cool for the summer Demi Lovato t-shirt, and I am sweating, and there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do. I just gotta sit here and sweat. So, that's that. It's finally warm out. I feel like it's been a long time since I last shot a favorites video. I know that it's only been a month, but I shot the last favorites video right before Anime North, and so it feels like 1,000 things have happened, but, like, not really. Like, I had Anime North and with Katie, and that was a lot of fun. And then Niagara Falls Comic Con with Shelby, that was a lot of fun as well. I didn't get a lot of footage at Niagara Falls Comic Con because we were just, like, hanging out and having fun, but I really enjoyed it. We met Ted Raimi, who is Joxer in Xena, and I wore my Xena costume, and Shelby dressed up as Gabrielle. It's just a lot of fun. I love hanging out with Shelby. She's like, perfect. I love her. The weekend after that, my sisters and I all went to the Pet Expo. I vlogged that last year, but I didn't vlog it this year. And that's fun. We got to see, like, lots of dogs, and I love looking at big dogs. Because I'm just like, this is a dinosaur compared to me. And then there was a piggy. I love the piggy. So, like, as someone who doesn't often do things, I feel like I've done a lot of things within the last month. My bank account definitely would agree with that. I mean, I don't have any money. And I'm running out of Tuesday review videos, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. And, yeah, let's start with what I've been watching lately. What have I been watching lately? Really, what I've been doing a lot is I started playing The Witcher again. Like, I had been playing through the third one. I played all the first one and all the second one before I let myself play the third one. And I stopped playing it. I don't know why. And I recently got back into it. And I forgot how much fun it is. I'm really not, like, doing the main story the way you're supposed to. I really like going around because there's like 1,000 side quests in The Witcher, right? Sorry, I'm leaning on the table because I'm warm. There's like 1,000 side quests in The Witcher, so I'm doing, like, a lot of them, especially the ones that involve killing monsters. So that's what I'm doing. So I haven't really been watching a whole lot because I'm playing The Witcher. I have been trying to work through, like, watching tons of classic horror movies, though. Like, I've recently, like, I bought a whole bunch that I've seen, but I didn't own, like The Grudge. The Grudge is actually one of the few horror movies that I've watched within the past couple of years that, like, I found it hard to sleep after. I don't know why. Like, I can only imagine how terrifying the original one is, but something about it just really freaked me out. And one of the first horror movies I ever watched, God, I was like 18, and I watched it with a friend of mine on Halloween, was Blair Witch, and that movie really freaked me out. I think it sparked my love for found footage movies, and I watched it yesterday when I was at work, because I was doing a shift where I didn't really have to actively work the ward or anything. But it's just the idea of being, like, in hindsight, it was so stupid because I was in the big, dark, haunted mansion. That is my work. It's a haunted mansion. Watching Blair Witch by myself. Why did I do that? Oh, God, that was not my smartest move I've ever done. I think I've already let you know that I did watch The Greatest Showman finally. I know that's not a horror movie, and I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. The soundtrack to that movie is phenomenal. Movies next up on my list to watch. I have to watch Evil Dead, and I have to watch... What else? There was something else, and I just can't remember what it was. I'm gonna kill Maddie. She keeps barking, like, right in the middle of a sentence. I've been trying to say the same thing for, like, probably 10 minutes right now. She keeps barking, and I'm warm, so I'm grumpy. I just want to sit inside of the refrigerator. Like, it's not even that hot out. Like, it's gonna get hotter. But anyway, what I've been trying to say for the past 10 minutes is Netflix released the second season of Aggretsuko, and I'm only halfway through it, because I promised the younger one I would watch it with her. But so far, it's so good. I won't spoil it, but they get this, like, new employee, and... it's really good. And then they also just released the second season of Girls Incarcerated, which is a show that I don't think anybody talks about, but I really enjoy it because it's about, like, underage girls who are basically in prison, in, like, the youth version of prison for various reasons. And I love watching this show because it makes me want to completely change careers and become, like, a social worker, because all of these girls come from broken homes. They come from places where it's, like, normal for people to be in jail, where they've spent most of their life with their parents in jail, or their parents doing meth, or, you know, things like that. And it's like, these girls just need, like, help. They need a support system. They need someone. And the guy who's the warden of the prison, his last name is Gallipo. I feel like he is the only man on this entire planet who I trust fully and completely. Because to be a man who runs a prison for, like, 18-year-old girls, and he, like, all of the girls in the show say that he's like a father figure to them. Like, he takes such good care of them. Like, I feel like I trust him with my life. What a solid guy to do that as his career. I just love him. Those poor girls. Oh, it makes me so angry that these poor girls were given a chance. I want to help them so much. The more I think about it, the more upset I'm gonna get, and the more mad I'm gonna get, and I'm just gonna keep sweating. I would never have been able to grow bangs like this myself. You've probably seen many times on my channel I've tried to have bangs. I tried to have bangs many times over the years throughout my life because I like them and I think they look good on me because I have a big forehead. And I can't grow them. So these are obviously my fake ones. I think I reviewed them, was it a month ago or more than a month ago now? I don't know when it was. Time is a human construct. What was I talking about before I started really sweating profusely? Yeah, Girls Incarcerated. In the first season, there's this girl and, I believe she's actually at the end of her sentence already, but because she's obviously underage, because this is a facility for girls who are underage, she doesn't have anyone to, like, claim her. Like, they have to release her to a guardian, and, like, no one will come get her. No one will say they're gonna come. So she's just still there until they can find, like, a foster home for her, because she doesn't have anyone to come get her. Isn't that the most messed up thing you ever heard in your life? I was watching this episode, and I was like, I will take her. Give her to me, I will take her. This poor girl. Anyway, moving on. In my recent travels to buy movies with my lack of money, don't know how that works out, I realized that I don't own one of my favorite movies on DVD, and it's not on any streaming service either, so I just thought I would make my way to Sunrise and buy it. And it was actually in the $6 section, in like the 2 for $12. So I bought Practical Magic. If you have never seen this movie, it is fantastic. Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock play sisters who are witches, and I just absolutely adore this movie. I've seen it like a bajillion thousand times, and I will continue to watch it a bajillion thousand times now that I own it on DVD. So I just thought that was worth a mention, because I watched it like 3 times in the past week. It's like Legally Blonde. I just put it on because I know all the words, you know? I also bought a book. It's called Basic Witches. Isn't that so cute? So this book is supposed to have like witchy, everyday kind of stuff. Like the back says, give your life some hex appeal. Isn't that cute? And it's just, I just think it's cute. I read it in the store, sort of, and the whole first chapter is what drew me in to buy it, because it's all about, like, sort of everyday things that people see as, like, witchcraft, if you will. Like, every person who wears makeup has that one lipstick color that they put on and they feel like a bamf. And that is in here as, like, you know, a glamour. It makes you feel like a better version of yourself. Things like that. So for me, like, that would be when I wear black lipstick, I feel like I could kick your ass. I mean, in all honesty, I probably couldn't because I have a bone disorder. But I like it in theory. Like this. Let me read you a short excerpt. Women are taught that makeup is best used sparingly, as an enhancement to one's natural features, and most makeup on the market reflects that attitude. Lipsticks come in shades of pink, red, and various flesh tones. Eyeshadows promise to bring out the color of your eyes. Blush is tinted to play up the bloom in your cheeks, and mascara is designed to lengthen the lashes you already have. Study upon study shows that men do not like women who wear too much makeup, and that they prefer women to look soft, unintimidating, and natural. But everything about makeup is unnatural, and that's why it can be so powerful. And I just feel like if that's not my philosophy, what is, you know? Right now, I'm wearing fake eyelashes and fake bangs, okay? Everything about me is unnatural. There is injectables in my lips, you know? That's just for me. Anyway, this book is so cute, and I really like it. And I think you would probably like it too, especially if you like this movie. Look at me, I'm getting so witchy over here. Let's move on to something else, shall we? I did just mention my fake eyelashes, so we'll move there next. I think I have already talked about, maybe in a favorites video, I'm not sure, but the Eylure magnetic lashes. I really like them because there's only 2 magnets, and there's one on like the one end and one on the other end, and I just find them so easy to, like, I don't know, position on my eye and stick together. And the magnets are strong, but they're not too strong. And like some of the other lashes I've used, the magnets are like on both sides of both lashes, whereas on these ones they're really like, you can really tell how the lashes are supposed to sandwich together because the magnets are only on one side each, and it makes it way easier to put on. They stay on longer, they stay on better. If you're gonna get magnetic eyelashes, I definitely recommend trying the Eylure ones. I bought them at Claire's. They're a little expensive, but it's worth it to me. I really like them, and I like the length. Like, they're not too long. I just like them. Lipstick, really boring. I've still just been wearing Backtalk by Decay every day. I think I mentioned this last month. It's just still the way it is. So, one of my favorite YouTubers, I'm going to mention some YouTube channels that I've been loving lately at the end of this video. But one of my favorite YouTubers is Samantha Ravndahl. I always say her name like that because her Instagram and Twitter handle is SSS. Like, it's got 4 S's before Samantha. She did a sponsored video recently with Neutrogena. about their like newer Hydroboost face moisturizer, and it was because they're doing this whole ad campaign about like don't forget your SPF, which is actually a great campaign because you should not forget your SPF. And in this video, Sam admits that she often does forget her SPF. Now, that might be the only time I've ever found her not relatable. I cannot imagine leaving the house without SPF on my face. But it also did remind me how much I like the Hydroboost moisturizer. I've had this before, but I bought it in the pot last time, and I really hate fishing the product out of the pot. I much prefer a squeezy tube, so I bought this. My issue with this is that it's kind of a small bottle, and it's kind of expensive. Like, this was $20. I don't really love that. But it's just so nice. It's like a really watery-based gel. So when I put it on my skin, it absorbs almost immediately. And I really appreciate that. This has SPF 15. It says it's got hyaluronic acid in this one, too. And I really like this. And then I was at Winners the other day, and I saw the body version. So this was only $7. And I don't know, like, I felt like if this works so well for my face, I might as well get a big one for my body. And so far, so good. What I like about this compared to some other body moisturizers I've used is I can feel this soak in immediately. Whereas I feel like a lot of other moisturizers I've used on my body, I feel just sit on top. You know, it's like I'm sitting here waiting for 1,000 years for it to soak into my skin. And this doesn't happen. This soaks in almost instantly. And I appreciate that because my skin is dry, not only on my face, but on my whole body. Whole body. Speaking of Winners, Winners often has a lot of really great, like, packages of face masks. And this is my second box of the Cream Shop ones that are rose hip. My skin really seems to like rose hip. Like, I use the rosehip oil from The Ordinary every other night or so, and my skin just seems to love it. So I thought I would buy these, and I love them, and I went through the first package really fast, so the next time that they had them in store, I bought another one. They're just kind of like your regular sheet mask, but something about the rose one, my skin really likes it. So if you're in the market for sheet masks, and I think they sell the Cream Shop at CVS in the States. I don't know, I like it, and they have 1,000 different kinds, obviously. Like, there's like a vitamin C one, and a this one, and a that one. I just know that my skin likes this, so I bought it. So other than playing The Witcher, though, I think the reason that I haven't been watching as much stuff on like Netflix or Prime or anything as I have in the past is because I've been watching a lot of YouTube. Now, there are very few YouTubers that I still keep up with, just because I find a lot of the sort of traditional YouTubey videos, I know a lot of people are always like, let's go back to the old YouTube. Like, let's not. A lot of that content is tired and boring at this point. Like, I don't want to watch a makeup tutorial over first impressions over this, you know, it's just not for me. The YouTubers that I've been consistently watching still are Samantha Ravndahl and RawBeautyKristi, because she's so funny. Even if I don't care about the content of her video, she's so funny. I feel like we would just so get along. She's so silly. I really like her. And then, of course, I watch the Thataylaa. Not every video, not as consistently as I used to, but I definitely still watch her, especially on Foundation Fridays. But really lately I've been into the YouTube channel called CreamHeroes, which is such a weird name, but my younger sister introduced me to them, and it's literally a lady and her cats, and you never see her, but obviously you see the cats, and I think there's 7 of them. Lala, Lulu, Momo, Choo Choo, TT, Dee. Here's one more. Who am I forgetting? Lala, Momo, Lulu, TT, Dee, Choo Choo. Who am I forgetting? I'm missing one. No! Coco. That's the other one. That's the 7th cat is Coco. And they're very cute, and I love them. And every time I see them, like, she's had them since they were kittens, so she can, like, pick them up and do whatever she wants. I always see them. I'm like, oh, Lena, I can do that with... I can't do that with Lena. Listen, I have a hand that's, like, torn up right now because I had to pet the belly. I could not resist it. She was laying upside down on my bed. She was, like, half asleep. Her belly was in the air. I had to touch it. It was so fluffy, and I have no regrets. But there's a lot of injuries on my hands from me having to touch the belly. And it was worth every single one of them. But her cats are so nice and so cute, and she can pick them up and play with them and, like, love them and touch their little toe beans, and I'm so jealous because Lena's so grumpy. I love her so much, though. If you don't follow Lena on Instagram, please do. I really want her to be Instagram famous. Also, I entered her in a photo contest. They're doing, like a fundraiser thing at our Humane Society here locally, where it's like you submit a photo of your animal for their calendar, and then people vote for the picture that they like, and the vote is like you pay money to vote, but the money just goes to the shelter. So I'll leave the link in the description box below, and I'll show you obviously the picture here that I entered of Lena. And just like if you want to donate to a Humane Society, it also make everyone here locally have to have a picture of my cat. please do. Because A, who doesn't want an animal calendar, and B, who doesn't want a picture of Lena specifically, especially with her little tongue poking out. You know how, like, Canadians have the stigma that we, like, live in igloos? I wish. I literally wish. Put me in the Arctic with my heated blanket and somewhere to plug it in, and I'm good to go. I'm not built for this. I don't even have a fan in here. Anyway, I'm sweaty and it's summer. This is my Halloween background. I'm gonna start shooting Halloween videos soon because I just want it to be Halloween. Okay, I have too much energy right now because I'm loopy because I am sweating. I have no liquids left in my body. So I'm going to bid you adieu, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up. Please vote for Lena. And that's that. That's the that on that. I'll see you next time. I love you a lot. Bye!